that we get delivered. Isn't that saying Isaiah 19 that we're going to cry because of oppressors, so that the Lord's going to send a Savior and a great one? Mm-hmm. With that Isaiah 19 and 20. So prior to our Savior coming back, we're going to be oppressed. Somebody find that for me. And then I know you still had Job.
That's all good, bro.
It passed?
Yeah.
So get Isaiah 19 for me.
Isaiah 19 and verse 20. And it shall be, start at 19.
Right.
And in that day shall there be an altar to the Lord Yahweh in the midst of the land of Egypt, and a pillar at the border thereof to the Lord.
Yeah, and this is an altar where we're at. This is where we're presenting our bodies as living sacrifices, offering up acceptable sacrifices to the Most High through Yahweh Shai.
Right. I was going to bring up another way to then shall the righteous man be in great boldness. Mm-hmm. This is where we do that at this altar, right in the middle of against the oppressor in his land.
Yep.
Calling for his demise.
And it shall be for a sign and for a witness unto the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the land of Egypt. For they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them.
So that means that they're gonna, if they're crying out, that means that they're in
straits.
Yep.
They're in great distress. They're being afflicted, so they're crying out. Ain't that what happens during a time of crisis, sorrow, trouble?
Yeah.
You cry out, man. Yep. Go ahead.
It says, and he shall, for they shall cry unto the Lord because of the oppressors, and he shall send them a Savior and a great one, and he shall deliver them.
And he shall deliver them. So that's how Jacob is going to be saved out of the trouble.
Okay, I hate
This.
really like this dude is just.
We ain't even.
And this guy, this apostle, he's a demon because he went back on the elder of Manat Zakbah's page because he did a lesson on it. He went on his comment board and said, basically, he's not apologizing. He's standing 10 toes down on it.
Don't.
Yeah.
It's your salvation, not mine, nigga.
His mind and conscience is seared with a high iron. So he's pretty much standing on it. Bet.
Jay be trying to find angles, bro. When they find the angle, the most fruitful, and I mean that in the wrong, in the wicked sense, the left-hand sense, for prosperity or for followers or whatever that they're seeking for. You know what I'm saying? When they find that they this is it. This is my lane. Yeah, your lane is off though, bro. Your lane is off.
Yeah, it shows that he's not sincere, man. He's not sincere. He's being corrected. And he's bucking up to it, getting more proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he might be an agent in there.
Hell
He
yeah.
might be getting paid to teach this.
Yep.
That's why he's stamping down. He's stamping 10 toes down on it because he's probably getting it back.
I got something.
His brother got one too.
You got it.
This is Matthew 24:4. And Yahweh shall answer us and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow.
Right.
They deliver up to you to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated for all nations for my name's sake.
I'm so glad I let you read this first.
That's a time of
Mine
trouble.
goes into that.
That sounds like a time of trouble,
Exactly.
right? Persecution,
Is there more?
which the men of the Lord are definitely going to suffer. Yahweh Shai suffered it. The apostles suffered it.
Yep.
Even after the apostles. A lot of the followers of Yahweh Shai, they was getting persecuted Some of them was getting beheaded. Some of them would get put in the brazen bull,
Yeah.
get tormented, tortured for the gospel's sake, man. And then you read about in Revelation how you're going to have certain souls who were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai. How you leave that out? How you leave that out?
So there's not going to be a manhunt for the prophets?
Bro, that's literally what persecution is. It means to hunt.
There shall be
A manhunt.
Yep.
insurrection of those that fear the Lord.
Yeah. They gonna hunt after the men of the Lord, man.
We've seen that in every apocalyptic movie.
Yeah.
It's in every movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They always hunt for somebody, or searching somebody because they got something, or they know something, or, you know, it's all of them.
The word insurrection means a violent uprising.
Yep. You do got more, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew 24:10 now. And they shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because
That's what we're seeing right now. False prophets. All right. You interpreting Jacob's trouble to mean anything other than what it's saying, you're a false prophet, man.
Hey, nickname Clarence.
Yeah. That's Clarence right there. You're a Clarence. All right. Go ahead.
and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
So we got to endure until the end. So what exactly do we have to endure?
Exactly.
Somebody Google the word endure.
What do we have to endure?
Somebody Google the word endure. You know?
We ain't been saved yet, so obviously there's something we got to endure before we get that salvation.
Definition of endure. In Google, it says to suffer something painful or difficult, patience.
Come on, man.
Oh, man.
To the end now.
Yeah. To the end. You got any synonyms?
It says to undergo, to go through, to experience.
Go through. Hey, so so we gotta go. Jacob gotta go through Jacob's trouble. He gotta endure Jacob's trouble.
It ain't Moab's trouble.
No,
Esau's trouble.
it ain't the Gentiles' trouble.
Nah.
It ain't the heathens' trouble. You know?
Even it says in the Apocrypha, woe to him that lost patience.
Yep.
So that means that you got to endure something.
Yeah. I don't know why
The
they
Lord
be trying to
said,
change the
"In your
tune of the
patience possess ye your souls." Patience, suffering, endurance, enduring, persevering.
Yep.
All those words, they're associated with each other.
Yep. And going through something and making it out.
Yep. You said you had.
Yeah,
there was still more.
That was it.
I got because I had one of the precepts of what he had. This is Matthew 10. I started at 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, but beware."
And that's why Paul, when he appealed to Caesar and he had to talk to the governor Festus, that's why he was saying he was using wisdom. He was being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. He was using wisdom, man. I would rather that you all were Christians, except these chains that I'm in. You were just using wisdom. We got to appear before the higher ups as well.
I think there's levels of wisdom to it, the apostles always break it down with the owl. There's the owl.
The parrot.
Toad,
You know?
Yeah, the owl, the parrot.
I never could remember.
There's the monkey,
the
right?
version.
I think so.
There's a bunch. I gotta go back and find it
There's the
again.
serpent. You know, that's what the serpent is like the ultimate.
Serpent was at the top.
Serpent and the dragon,
Yeah.
Serpent and the dragon.
Yeah.
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 I got one quick verse, 2 Corinthians 12 and 16. But be it so, I did not burden. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with God. Yeah, that's the spirit, bro, because I was just thinking of that. Paul was like, I had to. Is it in that same chapter? He said, if my lie didn't fit you?
I think that's in Romans.
That's in Romans. But you know what I'm talking about when he says, it's like Romans 2 or something, right?
There's nothing wrong with being crafty, man.
Right. Sometimes that's how you gotta get there. You know?
No, it's not a bad thing necessarily. It could be used for doing
Right.
good shit.
You don't want
like
to.
the elite. They're crafty, right?
Yeah.
They're real crafty, man.
It just depends on your intentions. Like, you know, you don't want to try to yakkwab your brother, but an Edomite, you know, a heathen.
And what about yakwabbing you toward? We're yakwabbing the people to come into this truth. But the best way to really do it is not to, like when Jay come up, we ain't up, or we don't know if they're weedy or whatever the hell they may look like an Edomite or whatever. We ain't gonna just go straight into the judgment. We're gonna tell them the good stuff, then we're gonna start getting the other judgments, then see where their spirit kind of, try their spirit, so to speak, to see how they gravitate. If they gravitate more to the heathen, with the heathen's judgment or Jacob's judgment. Certain ways to kind of fill them out.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of have to be that way with people. Sometimes a 2/3 nigga come up, and you don't want to push a button. You just want to kind of get him to see to hear the overall message. Don't take the mark, believe that you're an Israelite of this tribe. When we were young, we used to just press buttons, bro. When we first came to this truth, we were just pressing buttons. Now we learn how to use season. More season when we talk about spirit. You know?
Yeah. If you do that, you're a Calvin according to the Bible.
Right. Wow. It says back in Matthew 10, it said, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to council. That's not good. Deliver you up? I mean, they're going to take you from somewhere. They're going, okay, you're about to go to council. No, they like this cool. They're going to grab you and take you to go talk to people that you don't want to talk to.
Well, they was doing that with the apostles.
Right. You go to the book of Acts, it was heavy.
Took them before the Sanhedrin, and they was, they was trying to get them put to death.
Mm-hmm.
They was beating them up, putting hands on them.
Yeah, so it shows you that they were fighting, trying not to not go. Then you get in there, and look what happened to Stephen when they caught Stephen up. He had to go give his testimony, and they still killed him. It says, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles. But when they deliver you up, take no thought what or how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death. Right?
A lot of betrayal.
Yeah. And the father, the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. But when they persecute you, some will flee to another city. But yeah, I will read it. Let me read it.
Yeah, that was going back at that time.
Yep.
Just the
Context.
context of it. When we go into certain scriptures, we gotta what they say, you gotta qualify the scriptures.
Right.
It's talking about during that time period where Jacob was getting persecuted under the Roman Empire. And we know that there's no new thing under the sun. All right? You can expect a time of trouble that's going to even exceed that time period.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're going to come into in this time.
So I just want to make sure it's clear. I don't know.
Yeah, because Michael the archangel didn't come back for us when we went through that during that time.
It's still got to come back and do that.
Michael got to come back. So that lets you know the level of
Yeah.
trouble is gonna really be.
They said like